All right, so let's check out this video. We'll end out on this video. All right. Sounds like if this is truthful, the guy hates himself and doesn't feel anything other than disdain, base lust, and a sense of helplessness, lack of control, no direction other than hedonism. God dang, I love the shit you say. Dango, I don't know. Are you a girl or a guy? I mean, by the name and the image, I'm assuming a girl. But god dang, I love the shit you say. You got. I mean, please subscribe because I would love to have you react with me more. Right? I love the things you're saying. Right? Because I would 100% agree. 100% agree. Right? I 100% agree with your analysis. Right? I gotta say it again. I gotta read it again. Right? For the last video. Right? God. Are you a girl? Oh, I think I'm gonna fall in love. Right? I think. Logic. That is so logical. I love that shit, right? Sounds like if this is truthful, the guy hates himself and doesn't feel anything other than disdain, base lust, exactly, and a sense of helplessness and lack of control. No direction other than hedonism. Chef's kiss. I love it. 100% amazing. I love that. That's some great analysis. I said this. This is what I said. I said this before. I don't. This channel. This channel isn't hating women. I never say I hate women. I hate people who don't have accountability. I hate people who are delusional. I hate people, right, who are hypocrites. If you're logical, you're base, you're respectful. I love it. I love it. So that's my thing. But man, that was some. I love that. All right, let's. Sorry, guys. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Yeah, that's because
it is a container. It is a way. It is one of the ways that God has given us. It is one of the blessings that God has given us to help us be able to thrive, so that we don't unnecessarily put ourselves in situations and have self-inflicted.
Oh yeah, Dango. I sent the link. I put the link in the chat. Please join the Discord. You'll be amazing.
Wounds. That is one of the benefits in the institutions of marriage.
That's why when a woman is so-called raised right or wrong or whatever, when you're with her and y'all get married in the relationship, you have to re-raise her in the way you want her to be. You just like you said, I look at it like, now that your father raised you, now it's my turn. If the way I want you to be is how I have to mold you. I've been trying to mold, my wife ever since I met her, and everything's working out beautifully. She doesn't talk back. She don't do none of that shit. When it's the big piece of the chicken, she gives it to me. It's like I don't even have to tell her.
Shampoo. You was just saying that she was fussing at you the other two podcasts ago.
Yeah,
you said that she was fussing at you.
This is such a contradictory conversation because I'm so confused. How is it that women benefit from being married, but y'all so worried about us cheating on y'all all the damn time? Which one is it? Which one is it?
Mimi, you gonna cheat?
Hold on. Let me answer. Let me answer that for you. Let me answer that for you.
You need to answer to this question because this is very.
I'm gonna give you the answer. I'm gonna help you out. I'm about to teach you something.
She ain't gonna receive it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that we never told you. We worry about everything. That's what being a man is. We pay attention to everything. We worry about everything. That's just one of the things that goes inside of the bucket. We worry about somebody breaking in a house. That's why we take the proactive measures to ensure that you're safe. We worry about when you go outside. We worry about anything ever happening to you. We worry about our kids all the time. That's why we always over them. We worry, and I think that worry is a figurative word, so to speak. But we
worry about cheating too. Worry about
everything. Yep. So everything that we do is for you. it's ultimately the sacrifice that we make, and that's why we're willing to die for you. That's why it's so heartbreaking, and why men love so hard, because we become so invested in protecting and ensuring that y'all are successful. That's what the covering is for.
That woman was supposed to love the man harder than the man loving the woman. Which one is it?
It depends on what you do. Well, we love differently. That's why you
unruly women, right? I mean, again, unruly women can never be led because they are very opinionated. Again, I've been there, I've done that, right? It's their way or the highway. They will always question you on everything. They will never believe you. They will never follow you.
You say that you want communication and you want an emotional connection. We think that love is going and killing ourselves every day to ensure that you got a roof over your head and you got lights on.
Oh, okay.
We think about what love looks like differently.
And you don't, and love is a strong word. Everybody goes past like. If you stop liking somebody,
I picked the highway. I agree.
Then you're gonna have problems. If you just love somebody, love turns into sympathy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I loved him, and I needed. But you have to like somebody. You have to like to be around them. You know what I'm saying? You can't be running out the house because I like to run home. You don't want to run away from your home. There's something wrong. Let
me ask you a question, Mimi. And you say you ain't got kids, but I think that you can still, resonate with this because we was all kids at one time and all of that, right?
I've raised a few, but I don't have any of my own.
Okay, that's dope. Then that means that you can relate to this. Mm-hmm. If I discipline my child, it may be painful for them, but I still love them. And the reason that I'm disciplining them is because I love them, because I don't want anything to happen to them. And I'm trying to teach them a lesson, even though it's painful. Mm-hmm. We love differently. Our children will look at us and say, I hate you. My parents hate me. I can't wait to run away. And they don't appreciate it until they get older, because now they see the residual effects of what we did and how it affected them in a positive way. But in their mind, they're thinking that we don't like them, and that's why we discipline them, because they don't have understanding. And it's the same way when it comes to how it is that we cover our wives and our women and our community and stuff like that. We love y'all in a way that you don't truly understand until you have to suffer from it. Mm-hmm. And that is why most women, if you ask them, have they left the man that they probably should have married? They will tell you yes, because if they knew better, based off of what they now experience in the street, they would do it differently, but you don't get a second chance.
Mm-hmm. So Anton, can I ask you a question? So then you will agree that a dude that beats on his woman does have the capability of loving her. Is that true, Anton, or not?
Unfortunately, that is true.
Thank you. I never heard nobody answer that. I always go, no. Yes.
Unfortunately, it is true. It is unfortunate true. It may be
unfortunate.
It may be misdirected. It may be overly aggressive. It may be a lot of things, but two things can be true at the same time.
Yes. I agree.
Y'all full of it.
What do you think, Drake?
I
what
agree.
do you think, Drake?
Full of it.
Hey, but hold on. I mean, it got to be true, though, because parents beat their children. Does that mean they don't love their children?
No, yeah, that's the same thing.
Mimi, what do you think? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Mimi, I got a question for Mimi.
No. And them same parents get their children taken away. So
yeah, but that doesn't mean the parents don't love them, though.
Okay, but they got black eyes, busted lips, broken ribs.
It comes from love.
I don't know what to tell y'all about that.
It comes from love.
Well, no one's talking about abuse. Like, this is the thing I hate it, where people don't understand. There's a difference between discipline and abuse, right? Broken ribs? Who's talking about broken ribs? It's like, who's beating their kids to the broken ribs? That's not love, right? But disciplining your child is different than abusing your child. I hate how people think nowadays. It's really idiotic. And again, this is why you can't lead unruly women. You can't lead them because they don't see it that way. They're not going to see it that way. They're not going to see how you're going about things. They're not. They're going to see it as, it's abuse. They're going to see it as controlling or insecure or misogyny, right? If you telling her, girl, baby, don't go out there dressed like that, or baby, don't go out you know, so late at night and to a party. No, you're controlling. You're abusive. You know, like Steve, thank you. DA, I want a peace in my life. These women stop that. I definitely agree. This is a thing where you do not entertain unruly women. These women, the unruly women, will bring you chaos. That's why you be in control. You be in control. Do not allow these unruly women into your life. They will bring chaos. That is it. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love.
There's different types of discipline. You can discipline your children without actually like hurting
whippings. Like we all got, well, I don't know, I'm 43. I got whippings. I don't walk around thinking my parents didn't love me because they whipped me.
Yeah, that's different between whoopings and beating your child. Like,
but
there's
what Shampoo
differences.
is saying is, from the man's perspective, right? If his woman gets out of line, and I don't put my hands on women. I can understand what Shampoo is saying.
Yeah.
He put his hands on his woman. He slaps her up.
Not me.
Up, go sit down. That don't mean he don't love her.
Oh my God, this sounding very toxic.
Listen.
Nah, it just means that they need to
sensationalize what I'm saying. I just understand what he's saying. I don't condone it. I'm not saying go do it. I just understand what he's saying.
Listen, bro. Sometimes when you try to explain stuff to people, they can't think outside of how they feel about it.
I agree.
They can't understand the context. Like, I could disagree with the idea that you put your hands on a woman, similarly to what I just said to Shampoo, but it doesn't make it any less true.
That's exactly.
I could disagree, and it don't mean what he's saying is wrong, but because I'm able to objectively look at it and I'm not taking it personal, I can then try to understand why he's saying what he's saying.
Yeah. That's why you can understand why some guys are in prison for you. It's crazy, but you can understand why they killed their wives.
I can understand Anton saying this, but Shampoo saying this is a whole nother level that I will not accept.
Why do you say that?
Because Shampoo,
because you graduated from
0 to $1 million and be like, yeah, busting her up in the face and smacking her, making her lips swollen. Yeah, then I still love her.
Now y'all just be giving
shut
out
up
bills.
next time. Like, but I understand when Anton is saying it because we know Anton is not beating on Rita. Shampoo, I'm sorry. I can't
know that.
Let's explore this. How do you know that?
You don't.
Because you said,
how do I know it?
Because you said you
know. How do you know?
Honestly, just by the energy that you give, it's different than how Shampoo becoming like, yeah, you know, I tell the bitch shut up and I do this and that. Like, you're not disrespectful. Like, you know, and it's like just the energy that you have. Anybody around you would say.
Hold up, because you going like, listen, here's a scenario. Here's a scenario, a simple scenario. Don't do this, right? And you do it. You're telling me, fuck you, I'ma do it anyway. So now I can't shut up at that point. I gotta come for you now. That's how it works in this house.
We're gonna pray for you.
Hey, hold on.
No, just please, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm saying something truthfully. If I say, when you take the eggs out of the refrigerator, put it back this way. That's wait, please. Is there a problem in doing that? So that means if you don't do it, you saying fuck you. I don't have to put the eggs that way, and I'm supposed to not say nothing. That would be a disservice to you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shampoo. I just look at you as more of a ignorant type person. Like
you're right.
You better get ignorant.
You could call
not
me
ignorant, but ignorant.
Hey, look,
very much so.
This is how women get finessed by motherfuckers like Derek Jackson, right? You got a smooth talking motherfucker like Derek Jackson that come off all calm, right?
Who's Derek Jackson?
Say it how women want to hear it, But then you got somebody like Shampoo, which I would liken to Kevin Samuels. They don't like how he's saying it, but Kevin Samuels was actually the one telling y'all the truth. I'm just saying, what I'm saying is most women don't like Kevin Samuels because of how he said things, not because of what he said, because of how he said it. But they love their reaction.
No, it was what he said.
Hold on. If you ask most women, they will say that they didn't like Kevin Samuels because of how he said things. They always tried to tone police Kevin Samuels. It wasn't necessarily what he said. It was how he said it.
I believe it to be the truth of what it was. They came on his stuff.
I agree. Women would love to be lied to. I've said this before. You lie, women will buy.
And he's telling them the direct truth. It wasn't no tone because he had the same tone with every damn body.
Yeah, but
so it was really just the truth. Women didn't want to hear the truth.
With men, they only talked about how he disrespected women.
They took it as disrespect because it was the truth. They don't like hearing the truth. That was it.
And
you too big, you too big.
I just said the truth to you.
You all over the place, you all over the place.
Yeah, but I just said the truth to you.
That's my point.
No, you did not tell me any truth. You didn't tell me no truth. You literally just...
Wait.
Look, 10 minutes ago, you literally just said your wife don't ever talk back. But then 2 podcasts ago, you said, oh, she was yelling at you, and you was like, don't, shut up, bitch. You was saying all of that. How you telling somebody the truth and you be lying?
Because I said you don't back down after it. I said if she said something, I have to say something in return. And you said I'm wrong. How could that be? I tell my son that.
I didn't say you was wrong for that. Somebody else said you was wrong for that.
I thought you said I should shut up if she's telling me to shut up. I'm going to go harder. I'm going to say you shut up. And if she say you shut up, then I'm gonna go. Then it's gonna escalate.
See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. This is why I would take you as like, yeah, you would be more likely to start raising your hand than any
ignorant. I mean, again, this is the thing where it's. I'm the whole argument of like, laying a hand on a woman. I would not do that. But again. These are the women you leave, right? These are the women that would always argue to you about everything. Again, it's always unruly women. These are the women that will bring chaos into your life. Okay, everything you do, right? These are the women that wants a man to lead, right? These are the women that want a man to lead, yet every direction he goes on, she will question him on his choices, right? And this is the problem. This is the problem with a lot of women. They question men on everything they do, okay? They will question men on everything they do. Yet, here's the thing. They don't want a partnership. They want leadership, right? They said, I want a leader. I want a strong man. I want a man who knows what he's doing, right? Plans the date, right? Decide what we'll eat, but then complain what he does. This is exactly my ex, right? My ex was saying, "Oh, I'm submissive, right? I want a man that I want a leader type man. I want a man that leads." And then when you try to lead, questions you on everything, right? Constantly belittles your opinions, constantly belittles your actions. And this is the problem with a lot of modern day women, right? This is the problem with a lot of modern day women, where if you try to be a man, they will question you on it. This is why a lot of men just give up. A lot of men say, what do you want then, right? If what I'm doing is always wrong, and you think you're doing always right, that's why men this is why a lot of men take a back seat, right? And women say that, oh, I have all the emotional labor in a relationship. No, duh. Because everything a man does, you question it, right? I said this in another video, right? Imagine this. Most men, I believe a lot of men, right? I believe a lot of men are bachelors. They cook for themselves, right? They're taking care of themselves. Most men are not dead. They're not dead in a ditch. They cook for themselves. They clean for themselves, right? They do laundries. They do all the shit for themselves, but they do it when they want it and how they want it, right? Most men do all the shit when they want it, how they want it, when they're bachelors. So and they're the leader. They're leading their own life. Most of these men are leading their own life. Now, when they get into a relationship, right? Now, these women don't want these men to do what they've been doing, right? Clean when they want to clean, eat what they want to eat, do how they believe they should be doing. No, these women now micromanage, right? Like, no, you shouldn't be doing like that. No, you gotta clean it. You gotta clean it like that. You gotta clean it today. You gotta do this today. And then no wonder a lot of men take a back seat, like, fine, whatever, fine. How do you want to clean? Or you go clean then, right? And that's why then women get all this burden. I have all the pressure. I take all the pressure in the relationship. I have all the emotional load, right? I do all the emotional labor. No, duh, because you create said emotional labor by being unruly women, right? By being unruly women, by being women that think it's like your way, the highway. Exactly like the women that a lot of men deal with. They don't like how men do things, so they micromanage, so they control things. So a lot of men, they love their women, but they can't do things right, so they give up. So now this woman is taking on the whole load of the family, right? The whole load of the family. And this is the problem that women create. Right? Women create it. Because again, it's not like how it used to be. It's not like men were like, they were kids, they were in the parents' house to the marriage house. No, it's not like that.
Anybody else on here, because you just go there. You're so quick to just, I gotta go there. It's that's why I would believe that.
No, I'm not. I have more sense in doing it. Listen, if I can do what I think and get away with it, it'll be a lot of things I would do. It would be a lot of things I would do. But I got more sense.
Hey, Shampoo, do you and your wife, do y'all argue a lot?
No.
Like, do y'all go back and forth a lot?
No. Hell no. Like what Ray J did on that video. You understood what he was doing. I understood what he was doing, but he let himself go.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Shampoo. I don't know about that.
His girl she was looking for that. She was looking for
my man pulled a gun. Like, he pulled a gun on the live.
I'm telling you.
Did he though?
He didn't know. I've seen him cock the gun.
I know. You can make it sound dramatic all you want. You can make it sound dramatic. You can make it sound dramatic. But what I'm saying is, I understood what he was doing, but he should have stopped himself. That's the hard part. He was in it too deep at that point. She took the kids. He said, don't touch the kids. What did she do? Touch the kids. She did everything to make you go there. I'm telling you, I seen it.
Tell that to the judge.
Well,
see how
you could joke all you want, but
that's serious. You
tell it to the judge. Tell it to the
judge and see if that works out. Just saying that
it's not going to work out. That's what I said.
Do you know what happens, Shampoo? You're not catching it. If women like you, they'll accept whatever it is that you say to them.
That's the relationship I got. But when it's a glitch, I have to check it right then. I gotta check it, because if you let it fester, it'll be more disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're saying, Anton. Then that's.
But you don't. Once you check it though, you're not always going back to that.
What?
Once you check the situation, you're not going back to readdress it after you check it that one time, right? Or do you got to go back and
you might need a tune up, just like your car. You got to take it to get a tune up. It's not going to always run. You got to take it to the shop and get it fixed. Fixed is the word.
Oh my God.
Fixed.
Yeah, this was a lot.
Yeah, anybody else got something to say before you get
all right, but you said, if I cheat on her, I should expect her to cheat on me. Get the fuck
out. I'm saying you gotta live a lifestyle to where you lead by example. I'm not talking about cheating. If you doing what you said you was gonna do from the jump, and that's who you are, you don't have to stop doing that just because she started cheating or she started changing who she was. I'm not changing who I am just because you decided to go out here and F it up.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, if I change yourself,
if I address something with you though, I'm not finna keep addressing something that I address with you. I feel like if you keep repeating the same patterns of something I address, you already playing on me.
You just gotta up the level. You
marry the wrong woman if you got to do all that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not finna like.
If she
why do we gotta keep going down the same?
You wanted to because she a hoe. You married a hoe. So just
like, a woman that got all them tattoos like.
I definitely agree. Right? I mean, Red Door definitely said it right. I think some women intentionally provoke and challenge men. They don't know when to keep quiet and walk away. I definitely agree.
Yeah, she trouble, man.
What?
Getting personal.
Wait, let Jazz talk, and then we gotta go to super chats, y'all. Go ahead, Jazz.
Why you hate me so much, Shampoo?
That's not hate you.
Promise.
Oh God,
I'm too much woman for you. All right, so just get off.
Yeah, too much. Right? You right.
Get off of me.
I like them thick.
On you. Okay, don't want nobody to get on you.
I like them thick.
I'm trying to be nice to you.
I like them thick with smaller arms.
Oh my God. Okay, so Jazz gotta go, and then we gotta go to the next
love you, baby.
y'all.
No, you do.
Yeah, so a lot was.
Go ahead, Jazz.
But can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so a lot was said. So the last kind of part of the conversation, I am not of the belief that you need to strike somebody to get what you want out of them. I understand that some people feel that's the best way they can communicate to get what they want. I'm not a proponent to that. And I will never advocate for people to hit one another in a relationship just because someone is not doing something you want them to do. If you want to operate your relationship right like that, you go right ahead. I hope it works out for you. As far as what men fear, I really liked what I think Sterling was saying. I also agree that if you go into a relationship with the fear of the person cheating on you or betraying you, you kind of already setting yourself up for failure. Like if I go in and I'm just waiting on the shoe to drop, it's kind of like self-sabotaging. I'm not even going to be able to pay attention to all the good qualities of the person that's in front of me because I'm looking for the bad qualities that haven't shown up yet. So, you know, while it is true, you don't know what the person could be doing when they're not in your presence, but that goes to how much confidence you have in that relationship. And if you are with a person that actually shows respect for you, because if that person has respect for you, it doesn't matter where they are, who they're in front of, they're going to behave in front of you the same way they will when they're not. And if you do find yourself, like the guy said in the video, giving everything to a woman, giving everything, then you're giving to somebody that doesn't deserve you. You're giving to somebody that doesn't appreciate or value you. So let that person go and go get what you deserve. No man,
I definitely think that I definitely say that men need to have boundaries, right? Men need to have boundaries and need to stick with their boundaries. I think too many men are willing to be doormats. She's the worst. She ain't great. I definitely agree. I definitely disagree with her a lot of times. But yeah, I definitely promote men to have boundaries, right? To be strong men, you need to have boundaries. So I'll definitely say that. I've been there, I've done that, right? No, having no boundaries, being a doormat, it's not a good thing. This is why you don't deal with unruly women, right? If you're dealing with it, walk away right away, right? I learned that lesson. I ain't ever doing that shit again. I ain't ever allowing a woman, right, to bring chaos into my life ever again. I am never allowing women to bring chaos into my life ever again. And I hope more men will be like that. So